My beloved child, listen carefully, because this moment is not ordinary. There are only 0.45 minutes left before something shifts around you. Do not skip this. Stay till the end, because what you are about to hear was meant to find you at this exact second. Not yesterday. Not tomorrow. Right now. You thought this message was just another video. But deep inside, you already felt something different. That strange pull in your chest. That sudden pause in your mind. That feeling that made you stop scrolling for one more second. That was not random. Something huge is waiting for you. And the reason you keep missing the signs is because every time heaven tries to reach you, distraction arrives first. Have you noticed it? Every time your spirit gets close to clarity, confusion suddenly appears. Every time peace begins to enter your life, noise surrounds you. Every time your heart is about to awaken, something pulls your attention away. You keep thinking it is coincidence. But it is not. There is a reason you clicked this title. There is a reason these words are reaching you now. And there is a reason you keep hearing the same warning again and again. Do not ignore this. Because the next 0.45 minutes carry a message your future desperately needs you to hear. Stay with me. Do not skip. Most people will leave this video before the truth reaches them. And that is exactly why they stay stuck in the same cycle. But you were guided here because your season is changing. Right now, behind the scenes, doors are moving that you cannot yet see. Conversations are happening about you. Opportunities are approaching your name. Answers are getting closer. Yet at the same time, something has been trying to silence your spirit before you notice it. That heaviness you feel at night. That unexplained exhaustion. That strange emptiness even when everything looks normal. That pressure in your thoughts. You thought you were simply tired. No. You are standing at the edge of transformation. And whenever transformation is near, resistance grows louder. Listen carefully. The reason this message keeps appearing in your life is because you are being called to wake up before it is too late to notice what has been prepared for you. There is someone watching this right now who has been crying silently. Smiling in public, but breaking in private. Nobody knows how much pressure you carry. Nobody sees the battle happening inside your mind. But heaven saw every moment. Every silent tear. Every sleepless night. Every second you felt abandoned. And now this message has arrived to tell you something that will shock you. You were never forgotten. Read that again inside your spirit. You were never forgotten. The delay was not denial. The silence was not absence. And the closed doors were not punishment. Something bigger was being arranged while you were losing hope. Do not skip now. Because the next part may explain everything you have been experiencing recently. Have you noticed how suddenly certain people started disappearing from your life? Connections fading. Energy shifting. Conversations becoming cold. You thought you lost them. But what if they were removed because they could not go where you are about to go? Something huge is waiting for you. And not everyone can enter the next chapter with you. This is why you have felt isolated lately. This is why you feel different from the people around you. You have outgrown places that once felt comfortable. Your spirit knows it. That is why ordinary things no longer satisfy you. That is why your soul keeps searching for something more. That is why you feel restless even during calm moments. You are being prepared. But preparation often feels uncomfortable before it becomes powerful. Listen. The next 0.45 minutes are critical. Because many people are about to miss the greatest opportunity of their life simply because they ignored the small signs sent before it arrived. Do not let that become your story. You have already ignored enough warnings. Enough intuition. Enough moments where your spirit tried to tell you something was changing. No more running. No more pretending you do not feel it. Because the truth is, you already know something is happening. You feel it when the room gets quiet. You feel it during late nights. You feel it when certain words suddenly hit your heart harder than usual. That feeling is not imagination. It is awakening. And once a soul begins to awaken, life can never go back to the way it was before. Stay till the end. Because soon I will reveal the sign that proves your breakthrough is closer than you think. And when you hear it, everything may finally make sense. There is a reason your spirit feels restless tonight. Not everyone watching this was supposed to find this message. But you did. And that changes everything. Do not skip. Stay till the end, because in the next few moments, something hidden is about to become clear in your life. You thought the signs were small. You thought the strange feelings would disappear. You thought the silence meant nothing was happening. But what if the silence was actually preparation? Listen carefully. Something huge is waiting for you. And the frightening part is this. You almost missed it again. You were seconds away from scrolling. Seconds away from ignoring this message like all the others. Seconds away from walking past the very thing your soul has been searching for. But somehow, you stayed. That is not normal. Because when destiny is close, distractions become stronger than ever. Have you noticed how hard it has become to focus lately? You start something important, then suddenly lose motivation. You try to move forward, then confusion appears. You try to stay hopeful, then fear whispers into your thoughts. That is not weakness. That is resistance trying to keep you from seeing what is coming next. Do not skip now. Because what I am about to reveal may explain why your life has felt so strange recently. There are moments when heaven speaks softly. Not through noise. Not through crowds. Not through chaos. But through feelings you cannot explain. Like suddenly remembering a dream. Like hearing the same message repeatedly. Like feeling emotional for no visible reason. Like sensing that your life is about to change even when nothing around you looks different yet. Those moments are not random. They are signals. And right now, your spirit is receiving one. Stay till the end. Because before this video ends, you may finally understand why certain things had to fall apart before new doors could open. You cried over things that were never meant to stay. You begged for answers while bigger plans were being formed behind the scenes. You called yourself delayed. when in reality, you were being protected. Read that slowly inside your heart. You were being protected. That opportunity that disappeared. That connection that suddenly ended. That moment you thought ruined everything. What if it actually saved you? You still do not see the full picture yet. But soon, everything will begin connecting in ways that will shock you. Do not skip. Because the next sign is important. If you have been waking up feeling like something is changing. If your intuition has become stronger recently. If your heart feels pulled towards something bigger. Then this message was meant for you. Something huge is waiting for you. And the reason this moment feels so intense is because your next chapter is closer than you think. Many people will hear these words and ignore them. But a few people, the ones truly paying attention, will realize this message arrived exactly on time. Could that be you? Think about it. Why did this video appear today? Why did you stop here? Why are these words hitting your spirit differently from everything else? Because deep down, you already know. You can feel it. A shift is happening. The old version of you is fading. The tired version of you is breaking away. The confused version of you is losing power. And a stronger version is beginning to rise. That is why the pressure became so heavy recently. Because transformation always feels uncomfortable before it becomes beautiful. Stay till the end. Do not skip. The next revelation may be the confirmation you have been secretly waiting for. There is someone watching this who almost gave up recently. You smiled outside, while silently carrying exhaustion inside. You told people you were fine, while your spirit was searching for one clear sign to keep going. This may be that sign. Because what is coming into your life next will not look anything like your past. New doors. New peace. New clarity. New strength. But first, you had to stop ignoring the call. And that is exactly why this video found you again. Not by accident. Not randomly. Not coincidentally. You were meant to hear this before the clock runs out on this season of your life. Something huge is waiting for you. And the people who stay until the end will understand something others completely missed. The breakthrough never begins loudly. It begins quietly. With a feeling. With a moment. With a message like this one. And tonight, that moment is happening for you. Something is happening behind the scenes that you cannot see yet. And the strange part is, your spirit already knows it. That is why this message feels different. Do not skip. Stay till the end, because the next few minutes may reveal why your life has been shifting in ways you could never explain before. There are people watching this right now who feel like they are standing between two versions of themselves. One version wants to stay comfortable. The other version feels called towards something greater. And that battle inside you? It is not random. It means your future is trying to pull you forward while your fears try to pull you backward. But listen carefully. Something huge is waiting for you. You did not come this far just to remain the same person forever. That season is ending. The confusion. The constant delays. The emotional exhaustion. The feeling that nobody truly understands what you carry inside. A new chapter is quietly approaching. But before it arrives fully, there is something you must understand. Every major transformation begins with separation. Sometimes you are separated from comfort. Sometimes from certain people. Sometimes from old thinking. Sometimes from places that no longer match your future. And during that separation, it feels lonely. That is the part most people misunderstand. They think silence means abandonment. They think waiting means nothing is happening. They think delays mean they are forgotten. But often, the greatest changes happen in silence first. Do not skip now. Because this next revelation may explain the pressure you have been feeling recently. You have been sensing things before they happen. You have been overthinking late at night. You have been feeling emotional during random moments. You have been questioning your direction. And secretly, you have been asking for a sign. This may be it. Because not everyone receives reminders like this again and again. Some people ignore the signs until the opportunity passes them by. But you are still here. That matters. Stay till the end. Because before this part ends, you are going to hear something your future self desperately wishes you understood earlier. Listen carefully. You keep thinking your breakthrough will arrive loudly. But what if it begins quietly? What if the miracle starts with a single moment of clarity? What if the shift begins with one decision? What if the change starts the second you finally stop ignoring the voice inside you? That voice has been trying to guide you for a long time. But distractions kept interrupting it. Noise. Stress. Fear. Doubt. Overthinking. Every time clarity got close, something pulled your attention away. And now here you are again. Hearing the message one more time. Do not skip. Because there is a reason these words keep finding you. You are closer than you realize. Closer to peace. Closer to answers. Closer to the opportunity you thought would never come. Closer to becoming the version of yourself you once prayed to become. Something huge is waiting for you. And the people who ignore this moment may never understand how close they truly were. Think about everything you survived already. The nights you almost gave up. The silent battles nobody saw. The moments you felt emotionally drained but still kept moving forward somehow. You thought you were weak during those moments. But weak people do not survive storms that were meant to break them. You are still standing for a reason. And that reason is bigger than you think. Stay till the end. Because the next truth may completely change the way you see your current situation. What if the delays were training you? What if the waiting season was strengthening your spirit? What if the silence was preparing you to recognize the right door when it finally opens? Suddenly everything changes when you see it that way. Because now, the pain had purpose. The waiting had meaning. The struggle carried hidden preparation. And maybe that is why this message reached you today. To remind you that your story is not over. Not even close. In fact, The chapter you are entering next may become the very thing that makes the past finally make sense. Do not skip now. Because something powerful is about to shift inside you. The moment you stop chasing approval. The moment you stop doubting your value. The moment you stop ignoring the quiet voice inside your spirit. Everything begins changing. And tonight, that moment may finally be arriving for you. Right now, at this exact moment, something is aligning for you that you cannot fully see yet. And that is why this message keeps returning to your life. Do not skip. Stay till the end, because the next few minutes may become the turning point you remember for a very long time. There are people who will watch this casually. But there are others. The ones who feel every word deeply. Who will realize this is more than just a video. This is confirmation. Something huge is waiting for you. And the reason your heart feels emotional lately is because your spirit senses change before your eyes can see it. That explains the tension. That explains the restlessness. That explains why normal things no longer satisfy your soul the way they once did. You are evolving. And evolution feels uncomfortable before it feels beautiful. Listen carefully. The version of you that is about to rise is stronger than the version that once felt lost. You just have not fully met that version yet. But you are getting closer every single day. Do not skip now. Because what I am about to say may explain why certain things suddenly stopped working in your life. Some doors closed because your future required a different path. Some people left because they could not understand where your spirit was being led. Some delays happened because timing mattered more than you realized. At the time, it felt painful. But later, you will look back and understand why everything had to happen exactly the way it did. Stay till the end. Because this next revelation is important. There is a hidden reason why this title caught your attention. 0.45 minutes left. Not because of fear. But because deep inside, you know time matters now more than ever. Not clock time. Soul time. The moment where you can no longer keep ignoring your calling. The moment where you stop pretending your spirit is not trying to wake you up. The moment where you finally admit something bigger has been pulling at your heart. That moment is now. Something huge is waiting for you. And many people will miss it simply because they keep choosing distraction over awareness. But you are still here. That means something. Have you noticed how certain messages keep repeating in your life lately? The same themes. The same feelings. The same reminders showing up in different ways. That is because truth repeats itself until it is finally heard. And tonight, you are hearing it clearly. You are not falling behind. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. In fact, things may be aligning faster than you realize. Do not skip. Because this next part may become the sentence that stays in your mind long after this video ends. Your future is not being built by the moments when everything felt easy. It is being built by the moments you kept going even when nothing made sense. Every silent battle strengthened you. Every disappointment taught you. Every delay developed patience inside your spirit. You survived seasons that should have stopped you. And now, You are approaching the reward for not giving up. Stay till the end. Because there is still one final truth you need to hear. The breakthrough you are waiting for may already be moving toward you right now. You cannot see it yet. But not seeing something does not mean it is not real. Seeds grow underground before anyone notices them. Sunrise begins before light reaches the sky. Change begins internally before it appears externally. And that is exactly what has been happening to you. An invisible shift. Quiet. Slow. Powerful. Something huge is waiting for you. That is why this message feels urgent. Not because you should panic. But because your spirit is finally waking up to what has been calling your name for a long time. No more shrinking yourself. No more doubting your worth. No more ignoring the signs placed directly in front of you. This is your moment to pay attention. And the people who truly understand this message will never see their life the same way again. Because once the soul wakes up, nothing ordinary can satisfy it anymore. Do not skip the final part. Because the next revelation may be the one that changes everything forever. The moment you almost ignored this message was the moment everything could have changed. But you stayed. And that matters more than you realize. Do not skip. Stay till the end, because what you are about to hear may become one of the most important realizations of your life. Something huge is waiting for you. Not someday. Not years from now. Closer than you think. There is a reason your spirit has felt pulled in a different direction lately. You are no longer connected to the version of yourself that accepted confusion as normal. You are no longer meant to stay trapped in cycles that drain your energy. You are no longer supposed to shrink your dreams just because others cannot understand them. A shift is happening. Quietly. Powerfully. Irreversibly. And this message arrived to wake you up before you miss the moment completely. Listen carefully. Most people wait for giant signs before they finally believe change is coming. But real transformation usually begins with whispers. A feeling. A realization. A sudden clarity. A message that reaches your soul at the perfect moment. Like this one. Do not skip now. Because the next truth may explain why everything around you suddenly feels different. Your spirit has outgrown your old environment. That is why certain conversations feel empty now. That is why some places no longer bring peace. That is why your heart keeps searching for something deeper. You are being prepared for more. And preparation often feels lonely before it feels rewarding. But here is the shocking part. The things you thought were holding you back may actually have been pushing you forward the entire time. The closed doors. The delays. The waiting. The unexpected changes. All of it was shaping you into someone stronger. Stay till the end. Because there is something your future self wishes you could fully understand right now. You are closer to breakthrough than breakdown. Read that slowly inside your spirit. Closer to breakthrough than breakdown. Even when life felt heavy. Even when your mind became exhausted. Even when you questioned whether anything would ever change. Things were still moving behind the scenes. That is why this message feels urgent. Not because something bad is coming, but because something meaningful is approaching and your spirit is finally beginning to recognize it. Something huge is waiting for you. And the people who ignore moments like this often realize too late that they were standing directly in front of the answer they had been praying for. But you are still listening. That means your soul is paying attention now. Do not skip, because this next revelation may stay with you forever. There are seasons where life removes distractions so you can finally hear your real calling. At first, it feels uncomfortable. You feel disconnected. You feel uncertain. You feel emotionally stretched. But later, you realize you were being redirected toward something greater. And maybe that is exactly what has been happening to you. Maybe the reason nothing ordinary satisfies you anymore is because your purpose was never ordinary to begin with. Think about that. Your heart keeps wanting more because your spirit was created for more. More peace. More clarity. More growth. More meaning. And the moment you stop doubting that truth, everything starts changing. Stay till the end, because there is still one final thing you need to hear before this message ends. The reason this title shocked you. The reason you clicked. The reason these words keep pulling at your attention is because deep inside, you already sense that your current season could not last forever. You knew something was shifting. You felt it in quiet moments. You felt it during sleepless nights. You felt it every time your intuition whispered that your story was about to change. And now, the confirmation has arrived again. Something huge is waiting for you. Do not return to sleep after this message. Do not ignore your inner voice anymore. Do not let distraction steal another season from your life. Because the next chapter that is opening for you may be bigger than anything you imagined before. And one day, you will look back at this exact moment and realize this was the moment your spirit finally woke up.